Congressman Tim Burchett, Republican from Tennessee, friend of the show. Congressman, I'm going to make this our first inaugural Dadgummit series where we just talk about everything that's grinding your gears in Washington. What say you? On board?
Well, Marky, dadgummit, yesterday we spent $60 million on eradicating a rat. It's called a Nutria. It's a cross between a small beaver and a large rat.
Yes, and can I play?
Burrows into.
Let me play a bit of sound from that, because this is exactly where I wanted to start with you. You took a selfie video last night. Let me play it for folks at home.
The other one dealt with a thing called a Nutria, and that is an invasive species. It's sort of like a beaver and a rat. We're going to spend $12 million a year continuing a program for 5 more years. We're going to spend $60 million on something that should be a state program. That's $60 million of your dollars, folks, and we are not going to eradicate anything. Anyway, I voted against it. It passed. $60 million. Anyway, thank y'all for sending me here. We'll keep fighting.
Congressman, I mean, how in the world is legislation like that still getting enough support to pass with President Trump and DOJ vowing to slash federal spending?
Because we're lazy. We don't read the bills. Our leadership is lazy, and they pass this garbage on. It should have never even been on the floor. And of course, the old guard will tell you $60 million, Tim, that's nothing. This is a boondoggle. This is a continuation of another program. And we're trying to cut trillions, and yet we can't. We need to start paying attention to the small stuff, because I guarantee you somebody's wife and or girlfriend has a job in the Nutria eradication camp. And this thing's been going on for years, and we just upped it another 5 years. The only thing America has ever eradicated is people. And that's the only thing we're really probably good at, as horrible as that sounds. Think of kudzu. We're not going to eradicate kudzu. It's an invasive species. Those crazy iguanas down in Florida, that's a pipe dream. We're never going to eradicate them. So
where are these beaver rats?
We need to figure out how to deal with them.
Where are the Nutria? I got to know.
That's a great question. They're from Central America, I believe. They came. They are somebody's pet that got loose. Obviously, they're down in Louisiana and places like that. They like the water. They like the swamp. And again, they're invasive. I just say put a bounty on each of them. Say we're going to pay $5 a piece for every one of them they pop, and then somebody's going to develop a market for Nutria coats. And they tell me it tastes like chicken, but dadgum, I'm not putting any rat in my mouth. So, you can do whatever you want to do. But this is ridiculous. This is the United States Congress, and this is the kind of crap we're doing.
It is crazy. You keep me on my toes, Burchett, that's for sure. When you post these videos, these selfies, I mean, it's right when you leave a vote, right? What's the reaction you usually get from Americans and also your constituents back home in Tennessee?
Yeah. Well, the old-timers on Congress make fun of me all the time, but now you see them doing it. Now they have what they call Twitter teams. And, this is just a bogus thing, and everybody's doing them now. I mean, everybody's doing them now. But now you see people following them around they got a camera and a team and all this stuff, and they edit them and stuff. That's just bogus. Mine are from the heart. I do it when I'm ticked off. That guy in America is tired of all the spit and polish. They're ready for somebody to get in there and just wreck the thing, and that's what we got to do. We got to start over. This is ridiculous.
What else is on your list this week, sir? What else are you saying dadgummit about? What's frosting your cookies?
Well, I'm a lot, actually. Just the crazy spending, DOJ. You're seeing all this nonsense coming out with USAID. We've been saying that for years, and no one would listen. They'd say, oh, that can't be the truth. But, if I'm going to go to Colombia and I don't get to take in my transgender opera that taxpayers paid for, I'm probably not going to go. That's the kind of garbage we're paying money for, millions upon millions. And the Democrats, they're going to say, oh, Elon Musk, evil billionaire. And they won't say a dadgum word about Soros. He's been wrecking this country for a long time. His campaigns with these hugely liberal DAs that are letting people get out of the jail that should have never gotten out. They forget that, and of course the national media is just a bunch of lapdogs for them, because that's what they do. And
hey, not all of us. Hey, Congressman, not all of us.
I know. I'm talking about the big 3.5, I guess. The legacy media. Excuse me.
Yeah. Hey, Congressman, I got to end it there, but here's a proposal for you. How about we go nutria hunting? You and I. We show the people
I'm on it.
What you're made of.
I'd be on it like a cheap suit. Yeah. Oh, I'd drop me a few Nutrias, but I'm not eating them. I don't care if they do taste like chicken.
Deal. I really got to end it there. Congressman, thank you as always for being a friend of the show. Appreciate it, sir.